What comes to mind when you think of a spiritual awakening, or whatever term you want to use? That moment where we're like, I need to make a change, you know? Most of us think of it as these beautiful, inspired aha moments where we're on a hike and we get to some high point and we look at the mountains ahead of us and we're like, wow, here's my moment to change everything. So it's not that. So there's two cards I like to describe this, two tarot cards. So what we think a spiritual awakening is the Sun card. Okay. We got a fat happy baby. He's so happy, riding a horsey. There's some sunflowers. Got this big sun, right? Happy, joyous, fulfilled, vitality. This is what we think a spiritual awakening is. We're waiting for that really big aha moment of, oh, this is time, right? The walk on the beach, the hike in the woods, the whatever that's super positive. Here's what a spiritual awakening is. It's the Tower. This is the spiritual awakening. It's a lightning bolt coming down and blowing your tower up, and it all crumbles to the ground. And you're like, why? This is a spiritual awakening. Why? Because things have to change. In order for things to change that dramatically, it all has to burn down to the ground so that you can then intentionally rebuild brick by brick the tower, the castle, the home, the career, the relationship that you want, right? This is starting from scratch. So this is considered the sudden upheaval card. And the way I think of this card is you are lying on the kitchen floor crying and bawling your eyes out, and you are saying, I cannot keep doing this. I cannot keep at it like this. I'm done. This is not sustainable. I'm miserable. It's the point where we finally break. And it's not because we took a beautiful hike. It's because we finally lost our shit to the point where we're like, I need to take accountability for my life and I need to let it burn down and go through the pain and the grief and the rage, and then I can rebuild. So that's what a spiritual awakening is. So curious to hear if anybody's had that and if they want to share what their experience was. I know mine was that. My entire life came crashing down, which means I got to be reborn in the way that I chose to be reborn, right? Because I got to choose all those steps. So just thought of the day. What does your spiritual awakening look like?